Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra CCC. So, today we're gonna go ahead and grab, no, I forgot her name. Elizabeth, there we go. Elizabeth's SG number 2. Before we go into the Student Council, let's go ahead and explore the, area again. These are just gonna say the same thing again. Yep, it's basically the same thing. Right now, let's see if the, scene finally triggers. There we go. Running Gareth Seshuin outside of one of the classrooms. For some reason, he has exited from one of the unused classrooms. One male and one female NPCs exited with her. The NPCs rush off without making eye contact, flushing. Hello, Hakuno. The weather today is, the sunset today is nice, isn't it? With a gentle smile, she greets me and starts making small talk. I'm not inclined to ask her what she was up to. But that aside, I'm lucky to have run into her. Kara stated that she was too powerless to get involved with DB, but this is no longer the time for her to be taking things so leisurely. The problem doesn't start and end with just the moon. If BB continues to reach the moon cell core, every human being on the surface on the Earth will likely be destroyed. Once again, I suggest that you cooperate with us. Well, cooperate? You say the Earth is in danger, and BB is trying to free everyone from all desire. I was expecting you to say something more rational. Even I won't be fooled by something so silly. BB isn't capable of something so absurd. She has no reason to do so. Her goal has always been to... Here Kiara Seshuin breaks off, placing her fingers against her lips as if hushing herself. Does she know what BB's goal is? I should know better than to blab. You're just too cute, Hakuno. I couldn't help myself. More importantly, Hakuno, say if humanity is free from all desire, they'll be destroyed. What's your basis for that claim? Neither Kiara absolutely does not believe that what I'm saying. I'm saying about the fallout from BB's actions. And it's understandable. If I hadn't seen those signs myself, I would be doubting it too. I start off by explaining to her about the 7 days later simulation in the Student Council room and its results. Oh my, when did you obtain such a thing? We were raided so recently, and yet Rin and Rani has been so busy, they're incredible. Okay, say that humanity will be destroyed. Knowing that, I shall refuse to cooperate with you. I kindly ask that you leave it at that. She flat out refused. Well, I really don't get this Kiara Seshuin lady. I won't be just her, all of humanity may perish, yet she's still set on watching how everything plays out from the sidelines. She keeps saving countless from suffering, but she doesn't care about all of the lives that will be snuffed out by this. Correct. It's what I've learned from my teacher. I must sound inhuman, but I'm from a school that embraces desire, see? Free your ghost from the internet sea of stars, transcend into all Maya illusions of this truth. The carnally and nirvana are one. Become enlightened. All things which exist are illusions. All is emptiness. Even if our world crumbles, so long as there is a digital world, there is hope. People fail to attain truth due to their desire, and they cannot attain such truth through rejecting desire. Such sad beings humans are. However, people who free their desires upon me, obtain full affirmation of their desires, they perish in bliss. One piece of truth is to be freed from desire. If the desired world was freed, desire would be impossible to reject. At the same time, you, who wants to reject that, who would also be affirmed, that sentiment you hold is a fine thing. Before, on the surface, everything you did with good intentions turned into something sad, and I mustn't repeat those mistakes. That's why I'm not doing anything. I decided that my love would be to love whoever loves me. Just waiting gracefully says as if praying. This is the woman revered as the last saint on the surface. Despite bringing salvation to many, not a single person saved her. I wonder if this perspective is really any different from what regular people like myself have. She completely turned the upper down. I won't be able to coerce her any further. My apologies, Akuno. Please drop the matters. I'm still cowardly when it comes to other people's loves. However, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I wish you good fortune in battle. Please use that grand heart of yours to save the world. Right, that is the scene I was talking about since the beginning of this chapter. Yeah, She basically already went back to her usual stuff, which is starting a cult.
いよいよ大詰めだな。悲劇、打作のエンディングを迎える覚悟はできているか？俺は全くできていない。いつになろうと俺の責任ではなかろうと関わった本が凡作になるのは耐えられん。
その苦悩には全く同意だが、貴様と奏者には何の関わりもなく、また結末は大団円と決まっている。
何しろ世がついているのだからな。だろう、そうだろうよ。貴様のバラでできた脳みそならどのような結末であれハッピーエンドだろうさ。大したものだよ。バカなのはご愛嬌だが。
Oh, Anderson.
無礼者、天才と称えよ。それとあれは紙一重と昔から言うであろう。
ああ、もちろんだ。天才というやつはバカと偏屈に分けられる。貴様は神のごときバカであって愚者ではない。
ほう、分かっているではないか、三門本屋。よいぞ、褒めてからす。その本に世のサインは必要か？
Saber, that really isn't necessary.
俺もまだ甘い。人の著作物に自分のサインを従うバカがいるとは想像すらしなかった。比類ないな、セイバー。
そう褒めるな、世も照れる。それよりあの2層はどこに行った？貴様捨てられたか？
そうであるのなら俺も気が楽になるのだがな。キアラは別行動中だ。あれの悪い癖でな。求められたら断れん。しばらく戻っては来ないぞ。
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much. I think you all can understand what's implied here, and the two NPCs blushing away.
人間の深層意識とはおかしなものだ。あれだけ多彩な欲望、人格が現れるとは全く一人芝居にも程がある。
Here's Anderson. This boy's words always come abruptly, yet I can't help but perk my ears up. Maybe it's because he talks about other people.
しかしお前も懲りない。そろそろ俺には何の意味もなく、話しかけても恩恵はないと気づいているだろう。やれやれ。見返りは求めない。いや、知識こそが見返りとでも言うつもりか。骨の髄まで消費者だな。いいだろう。今回の新刊はエゴについてだ。好きな題目を選ぶがいい。
Alright, passion lip.
パッションリップ。あのだらしのない脂肪、無垢であるがゆえに残虐な少女の顔。皮肉の話だ。リップ自身の性格は M だが、恋愛対象への行動は S になる。
Kinda true, yeah.
強い愛情、愛してほしいという自己欲、独占欲の結果は相手を縛り付けることにつながるからだ。リップは献身的な愛に突き動かされたが、結果的にはお前を爪で抱きしめ、体をぐしゃぐしゃにしても離さず愛をささやいて満足する。まさに名は体を表すだな。その様は好物を口にし、めでるように咀嚼し、舌なめずりをして余韻に浸る唇に他ならない。奴は束縛の化身だ。俺にはあの爪がお前を閉じ込めて逃がさない鳥かごに見えた。
Yeah, we see that in the bad end when we fight Passion Lip. She literally cubes us and keeps us inside her cage, as you can say, for eternity.
だがまあ、そこを嫌悪しても始まるまい。愛とは重いもの。人から自由の翼を剥ぎ取る爪だからな。余人の人生を背負うのだ。そうふわふわと受けるはずもない。あれはあれで理解すれば人生の励みになる良い重さだろうさ。
I see. Although he ruined it all, but that last line, Anderson's explanation captured the essence of Passion Lip is. She stood in our way as an enemy, not out of a desire to kill, but out of a miscommunication of her affection. Mouthful Lip.
メルトリリス。あの失望に足る脂肪、傲慢であるがゆえに慈悲深い少女の顔。ふざけた話だ。メルト自身の性格は S だが、恋愛対象への行動は M になる。
They're basically polar opposites.
絶対的な愛情、母性、奉仕精神の結果は相手を全て受け入れることにつながるからだ。メルトは支配的な愛に突き動かされるが、結果的にはお前を 待ち続け醜い部分も含めて肯定しささやいた愛を守り続ける。その様は愛しい男を受け入れあらゆる苦痛を溶かし自分の体さえ犠牲にして楽園を提供するゆりかごに他ならない。まさに隔離の化身だよ。俺にはあのトゲがお前を外界から守る剣に見えて仕方がない。しかしあれを行為として受け入れるのは早計だ。愛とは苦しみあってのもの。人を自ら戦わせる成長の一要因だ。
Yeah, you're kind of right.
メルトリリスの愛には快楽しかない。そんなふわふわした楽園に閉じこもればいずれ人間であることを忘れてしまう。喜びだけでは知恵は向上しない。常に成長する生命、それが人間の最大の武器であることをメルトリリスは知るべきだな。
Love never develops. She'd be content at this point to be in her paradise with time frozen. Sounds like that's the essence of who Maltrolis is. And that's it.
話はこれでおしまいか。では俺もようやくお役目ごめんだな。月の裏側において善悪に差異はない。お前たちの社会正義も BB の個人利益も俺にとっては同じことだ。だがことは世界の存亡にまで発展した。俺はひねくれ者だがこれを良しとするほどろくでなしでもない。世界を殺したいと思うほど個人を強く愛している何者かがいる。お前の敵はそれだ。
Alright, there we go. Let me see, nothing new in the library, I don't think so. Nope. We can see if Jinako has anything to say. I doubt it, kind of. And then we can go to the student council room. No, I really can't do it. No matter how hard a snail tries, she's still a snail. Yep, and with that, we part. No more event flags gonna get up. I know you love glasses, but just give up. Alright, time to depart. Into the student council room. But first, I'm gonna see if Saber has anything to say.
暗くはしないの。
Yep, okay, but it's basically just the same. After Liz's SG2, we need to talk to Saber to get some special dialogue. I think it's not the SG2 yet. Pretty sure it's not. Good morning, Senpai. You came right on time. We just got a report on the next floor. Guess Rin and the others, found something? Me too. I placed the invitation I just picked up at the desk. I see. You might get something. This confirms it. All that remains is to wish Miss Hakuno luck in her endeavor. A new endeavor? It all makes sense quicker if you see it for yourself, and then make us explain. Rani, can you take it from here? Sure. This is surveillance camera footage we recorded moments ago off the 14th floor of the labyrinth. That's a surprise. When did they set up a surveillance camera in the labyrinth? I wonder if Rin and Rani are getting enough sleep. Don't sweat the little details. Come on, it's going to start playing, so take a seat somewhere. The surveillance camera shows the figures of Elizabeth and Shinji within the labyrinth, quarreling in front of the table out of place.
Oh, nice, huh?
For the last time, take a step back and listen to what I say. Like hell you can divvy this floor all of your own. You just don't stop blabbering, rat. What am I supposed to expect from a coward who bans the leading rule so it scatters off? It's your fault for spacing out. Even you had your SG taken. That's all, and that all happened because I trusted you with setting the stage. Besides, you're trying to like an idol's pizzazz. Being all sneaky like that was the very definition of a mousetrap. On that note, I'll be my own producer this time. The ratings will shake their way out to the top. No, they'll drag their way to the top. While Elizabeth bumps her fists excitedly, Shinji shakes his head in disbelief. His eyes turn to the table, draped in white cloth.
Yeah.
So the amazing strategy you came up with is this food. That's right, you can't be an idol without doing your challenges, and it's not a challenge unless it's about homemade cooking. My handcrafted meal will inflict Squirrely with a charm and force it to surrender to me. Squirrely will weep over how delicious it is. Overcome with emotion, she'll kneel at my feet and cling to me, kindly ask for more, How beautiful would that look? I have no interest in being a wide appeal idol. I'll end up becoming a household name for sure. Spare the households of the world from your tyranny, Miss Queen. But I guess, Shinji doubtfully stares at the sample of food. It's a shame we can't really tell what kind of food it is from this grainy picture. Wait, this is home cooking. For some reason I get the sense that my future will be a palatable one. Oh, interested in my sample, R.I.P? Well, I didn't make it for you. But sure, I'll give you the leftovers like the rat you are. Come on, take a bite and tell me what you think. You treat me like a rat and still expect me to eat your food? It might look alright on the outside, but I'm not eating that. Eat? I'll make roasted minced meat out of you otherwise. You slave driver? Shit, fine. I'm eating it. If eating it will make you happy. Shinji takes the fork in hand and faces the meal. Food was meant for Haku no Kishinami. I reckon this is something I'll have to deal with too. Shinji stabs his fork into some sort of red mass and brings it to his lips. Gulp. Ah! Oh, you get the visuals here since it became offensive to the eyes. Please enjoy just the audio. What? Shinji, is Shinji alright? What? Wait a sec. I just picked up from our cultures, just how our cultures differ. This is salty chicken, right? Why are there thorns in the meat? And why does it explode? And why do I hear shrieks when I bite into it? Huh? Don't you normally eat thorns? It makes the food all crunchy and delicious, no? No one eats those. There are zero nutrients. Hungary would have been wiped out ages ago if that was considered cooking. Apologize to the people of Budapest. This blow Kishinami's stomach sky high before the charms kicks in. Wait, we actually accomplished what we want, but my point still stands. A nitpicky one, dirty rat. I already decided to go with this strategy. If I say yes, the project is a go. Chop chop. If I made myself clear, then go gather more materials. And the joys of bad cooking. And joys, I mean the obstacles, I mean bad cooking. Ronnie stops the footage there. Faintly peering smile simultaneously turned upon me. No way. I don't want something messed up to happen to me, like my stomach exploding. Well, at the better we can get by without eating. If you actually get charmed, we'll be in big trouble. Probably won't happen though. No dumpster diving this dungeon. You can manage, right, Miss Haku? It's a given. If I and I'd really prefer if you don't talk like that, like I'm always dumpster diving. I do it sometimes, but only sometimes. Senpai, if it's any consolidation, please take this. You obtained Sakura's token digestive medicine. Sakura's timidly hands out some cherry blossom brand stomach medicine. Her kindness brings a tear to my eye. Now then, make your preparations. Your goal today is to clear the 14th floor of the labyrinth. We're counting on you. Mission start. Yeah, well, let's talk to everyone before that. I still have plenty of medicine, so please let me know if you run out. It may only serve as a small solace, but... Keep in mind, you can't eat something that's not food, even if the person that made it insists they made it with love. Capiche? Fine. There's never been a single incident of human being dying over food tasting bad. Never, right? I wonder if maybe it has happened before. Yeah, food poisoning is no joke. If something tastes bad, don't ingest it. Just spit it out or something. Vomit it if you need to. You do not want to be dealing with food poisoning at all. Yeah, right, off we go. Let me just check what my equipment are. Shockwave and Sears Crystal. Yeah, that works out. The floors just keep getting bigger. Sometimes the fastest way to go is one step at a time. No rushing, just keeping steady. Don't forget, slow and steady wins the race. Right, and speaking of slow and steady, let's go back to the 13th floor because we are missing this. Yeah, I think we are almost enough to one-shot these guys. Yep, very close. There we go. we got more patterns on this guy. It's nice. Alright, let's get this thing, shall we? An elixir, which is awesome. We already have 2. Which is great. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Yeah, the rest is just normal map. We can go back then. Oops. Let's go back to the student council so I can get our MP back. Or to the old school building, whatever you want to call it. And let's go back to the 14th floor. One thing I like is the design of the little map here. You can see the thing. It's kind of neat. You can see we're going deeper and deeper in the fossil. Here's dinosaurs, fossils. This is an ancient city. It's kind of neat to see. A little artwork there. Alright, nothing special here. Just beating as normal. Right, I forgot. This is actually kind of funny, this chapter. Once again, we descended to the shrine with the oppressing atmosphere. So what do we do now? The invitation didn't specify the meeting place. You didn't worry. As expected of my rival, she appears to be cultured and banquet etiquette. Yeah, she is. There they are. I hope you're doing well. My adorable Squirrely. I'm pleased to see you accept my invitation. This will be my thanks for your crass behavior before. No spear, no torture. Have a full taste of my free meals, morning, lunch, and dinner. Shinji's like, come on, dude. Elizabeth beams to be the most ladylike smile she can muster. Shinji, standing behind her with a pale, averted face, catches my eyes. I don't even want to think about it again. His expression speaks volumes. Come on. First is the morning table. Follow me. As if leading us, Elizabeth disappears into the depths of the labyrinth. Why do we have to take her up on this? To be totally honest, I'm not very willing to do this. Can't we just do a plain old exploration of the labyrinth? It's gotten a bit catastrophic, hasn't it? You'll have to play along a bit in order to get her, SG. If things start going really south, we'll just have to pull you fast. Don't miss any red flags. Misako will be formulating measures to address the food in this case, but I wish you the best of luck in the meantime. Alright, time to get the map. We can't get anywhere there, so let's go over to this way and hit him. Let's go into battle. How much health does this guy have? A bit. We're so close to one-shotting everyone here. There you go. A skill and an attack are more than enough. Right, there is a secret over there. A secret passage, you could say. Alright, this one's a bit harder. I probably should have just used the skill twice, but whatever. Yep, that's it. Alright, we can use the skill one more time, and we're good. Even if he guards, I'm pretty sure we... Oh no, actually, surprising. It does half damage, so... Yeah. Wow, that was a close one. At least we got him. Right, give me that. Ether crystal, that's good actually. Yeah, I can go over here. So we can get this item early. 7,000 sacrament isn't really much, but better than nothing, right? Let me see, we can't get over there, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and collect this info just for so I don't backtrack for no reason. Alright, we can just go ahead and just cross this. Actually, let me just do Saber just a little bit. Even though this one is really just No, no, no. There we go.
世のヌプティアへの鐘を鳴らせ。
There you go, we're doing 1000 damage. We could be doing more.
世の先に来る。もっと良い役者はいないのか。
Alright, hit him. We're gonna use our skill twice on this guy this time.
蹴散らす。
There we go, that should be
世の
enough
独壇場だな。
to get him down to one-shot range.
ヌプティアへの鐘を鳴らせ。
Even so. We need one more hit. There we go.
世の先に来る。大事なの。
We got the return crystal. Not exactly useful, but whatever.
思い出の
Are you gonna complain? No, that was a close one.
怒るぞ。花道の邪魔をするでない。共にヌプティ
Alright,
アへ
that's
の
the
鐘を鳴
last
らせ。
skill we can use. No, we still got him. Pattern open, that's good.
先に来る。
And here's the first stage. Just gonna quick save here, and let's go.
Yo こそ第一のテーブル、朝の食卓へ。まずは軽くショックを受けなさい。いきなりメインじゃ感動のあまり死にかねないでしょうしね。
Yeah, food poisoning. There's the pasta, or whatever, that looks like pasta. There's a table draped in a blindingly pure white cloth, as if it was stained with a single drop of blood. Some sort of red food is placed on top of it. Is it spaghetti?
そうよ。ダチョウ肉のボロネーゼ。ダチョウを刺し殺すところから自分でやったわ。
Well, I've never had ostrich, but it probably tastes like chicken, probably. This hits hard, in various ways. Truth be told, I glossed over the first and figured it was soup or something. This is the kind of stuff nobles chow down on?
見た目は悪くないな。ひたすら赤い。
Of course you would say that.
盛り付けは綺麗と言えよ。
You really can't have Saber doing our meals too.
ライバルの料理に興味はある。が、リンたちからの忠告を忘れてはいまいな。まず。
That's right. Regardless of what's on the menu, there's no need to eat it. Alright, Elizabeth, I know what you're scheming.
嘘。どうしてよ。あの完璧な招待状と私の謙虚な態度にバレる要因なんてなかったのに。
We have spy cameras, that really doesn't make any difference. Every detail was that giveaway. And all that for, and as that for, oh my god. And as for that surveillance footage, I can't be bothered to mention it, never mind. Anyways, even Akuru Kishinami isn't so much of a pushover to fall into for this.
露見したのなら仕方ないわね。でも、あなたに拒否権はなくてよ。
You got one of Ronnie's locks. There, behind Elizabeth. The sturdy door, one that I've seen before, at some point on another floor, blocked the path. Why would I ever forget about this pesky door? No, how could I ever forget? That door. It's a morbidly artificial noble phantasm of commando Ronnie created. The fully automatic strip-style open lock. Patent pending.
ライフラインを断ち切ります。
Don't. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anything but that.
それ改造済みだからもう脱衣式じゃないんだよね。全自動完食式オープンロックさ。
そうよ。つまりあなたが料理を完食しなければ先に進めない。
Yep.
だから食べなさい。すぐに食べなさい。私がいろいろ込めた料理を華麗に完食する。それしか選択の余地はないのよ、ハニー。待つのだ、ランサー。それは余が食すのではダメなのか？完食には変わりないと思うのだが。
In a way.
それは
残念だったね。それも想定済みさ。
Yeah, makes sense.
その料理データはそいつじゃないとデリートできないように 利用者制限をかけてるんだ。他のやつじゃダメってこと。
なんと貴様、ただ青い顔をしていただけではなかったのだな。やるじゃない、腐っても私の付き人ね。ほらコリス、覚悟を決めてお食べなさい。天国に行くような体験が待っているわよ。
More like falling down the stairs to hell, but whatever. This time Elizabeth snaps her fingers at me. I try to think about how I can escape. Her fingertips commands escape from anyone's gaze, but nothing comes to me. I guess I have to eat. I sit at the table, nervous. Before me is a red mass. Ostrich bolognese. This should be fine. It looks alright. It doesn't smell off. Maybe Shinji just has bad taste. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it does look pretty normal, but a bit, too much tomato sauce.
切りもみに回転しただと。よもやこれほどとは。気を確かに待て、マスター。
Yep, sorry.
いけません。バイタルありえない速度で低下しています。マッハダウンです。
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
毒は仕込まれていませんね。つまり純粋なまずさによる味覚と精神へのダブルアタ
Yeah,
ックで
it's
す。
just that bad.
嘘でしょ。まずさだけでこんなダメージ叩き出してんの。エリザベート、恐ろしい子。
Here I am eating again. The flavor was epic. It wasn't anything simple. It was like entirely sweet or entirely spicy. It just tasted like chaos. My stomach couldn't stop churning. Sweat wouldn't stop dripping. My entire body is rejecting this foreign substance. But I mustn't give in. I mustn't vomit. If I yield to the surging urge, our path may forever be closed. Teary eyes, I somehow managed to cram it all down my stomach. You're braver than most, Hakuno.
それでどうかしら。感想はその涙はもちろん喜びの涙よね。ね。
I'll be blunt. It's terrible. It's not a question of whether it tastes good or bad. This has reached the realm of mass destruction. Terrorism, basically. For example, well, I can't think of an example, but if I had to come up with one, it'd be like licking a candy and tasting turpentine times 1,000. No, that might still be underestimating it.
なんですって。さあ、世のマスターは見事に完食したぞ。扉を開けるのだ。そして奏者の受けた苦痛、おのがみで償うがいい。しまった。ボロネーゼは嫌いだったみたい。
That's not
リ
it.
サーチ不足ね。やっぱりスープ系が鉄板よね。
Elizabeth, you're taking the wrong message out of this.
これは序の口よ。次がメインだから。次こそあなたの期待を裏切らないから。
Well, if it's more reds.
あ、おい待て。お前すごいんだな。
Well, at least he acknowledges us. Off he goes. The two of them run further into the labyrinth. Are you okay, Haku?
HP 減ってるみたいだけど、まだいけそう？
I'm probably alright. Haku Kishinami's stomach hasn't burst yet. Also, thanks for that thunderous shock. It seems like the little Elizabeth didn't charm me. That's a silver lining.
次は昼のテーブルか。せめて道中は世がそなたを支えよう。
Yeah. And that was just the breakfast, which is normally the smallest meal of the day. This is the table where Elizabeth laid out food for me. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I might hurl. Let's not think about it anymore. Yeah, right, off we go. Give me the map. Let's see. We have this thing over here. Let's grab it. Not bad. Alright, you're up. Still get to fight every enemy we can. There we go. Think that's gonna be good damage. Yeah, it's half. A little bit past half health. Yeah, now just to see if we got evens out. Eh.
いやつ
Oh,
ね
that's perfect.
世の出番だな
One hit, and it's done. Bye.
あの程度遅れは取ら
1000 XP, which is good, actually. Pretty good.
前進だな
Alright, then we have this guy over here. Hiya. We got a boss fight over there.
蹴散らす
Alright, that's 1, 2, 3. The extra turn does more damage. That sucks. That sucks, and we're dead. Wonderful. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if we don't die this time.
楽しもうではないか共に勝利をそこを動くなそこを動くな
Alright, we still got the extra. Yeah, it's 1 down. And you sealed our
世
skills.
にもっと頼るがよい
It's fine, mostly. Let's just see what's going on, shall we?
勝利を期待に応えよう
Kill again. Kind of getting bad luck here.
安心せよ世が何とかする
There's nothing really we can do. Just wish to get lucky. There we go.
あの程度遅れは取らない
We are so close to leveling up, but so far, and this fountain is over there. Meaning we can't get to it because of this whole thing here.
気だらけよな
Can only get to it after we beat the boss, which kind of sucks, honestly. Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to use one of these finally.
では歩みを進めるとしよう部屋では世の番だからな
And master. Let's go for this. Yeah, that's basically nothing. Where is it? Alright, it's enough for 2, so let's go for that then, shall we? I'm gonna quick save here just for...
図が高い
It doesn't get stunned, but whatever, let's just go. Alright, that's good for a few moments. Of course, he guarded.
ではないか喧嘩と散れロサリンクト
We got a good chunk out of that.
喧嘩と散れロサリンクト
He guarded, of course.
こんなものではないか
Alright, at least we got half health there.
ういやつ
Why not? Let's try this one. Man, at least we still guarded that, so... Not bad, I guess. Alright, we're so close.
それでこそ我が勝利だ
I have a feeling he's gonna go for a skill there, so let's just guard. And let's go for a guard break.
見ているがよい期待に応えよう
Yep. Always starts off with a skill. Attack. Nice little break there. Okay, so he always starts and finishes with a skill.
さあ上げていく
Anyways, let's go for that. Let's go.
任せよ期待に応えよ
I didn't even notice we had our Noble Phantasm ready. Ah, well, never mind. We can just And in here.
消えるがよい。
And we leveled up, so there's that. At least we have that, right?
まだまだ励むがよい。
Alright. Right, let's keep going. Nah, we're not doing that. Come here. Alright, that's perfect. We can just do this and we're done. Half health. And another hit. 2 more strikes should be enough. Ah, come on, at least hit the... Ah, damn it. Them restarting these skills is annoying because there's nothing really we can do about that. Except pray that they don't use the skills all that often. There we go. There's the other one. We're almost at the fountain. Oh my god, I forgot to check if the thing's actually gonna do something useful. Oh my god. You really gotta be careful if you're gonna use auto. Alright, let's just use this then, shall we? We're doing 1,000, 100, so that's good. Get hit by that, but that's fine. We'll live. One more does it then. I see a fountain is right over there. We can just skip this by going over here, but I kind of want to... I do need all the XP I can, so we are still fighting them. And honestly, I can just do this probably. Probably not. Yeah, that was a close one. Not healing was also a big issue. Yeah, there's another shortcut here. And instead of going forward like they want us, let's go over here and get to the fountain already. Heal and save. Remember, this is like the first time we can actually save in the dungeon. So we have to do this whole thing without saving. And yeah, we already got that. It's well, we've got that one already, so there's that. Also, there's another way over here. We can't get to. It's that one, right? It's below us. And there we go. There it is. Second stage of our torture. Man, I still have yet to digest the bolognese, and here I am at the next table. Welcome to table 2, the lunch table. This is sure to astonish you. Ta-da! Enjoy the special stew I painstakingly slowly simmered. I call it Bon Voyage the Blood Red Sea. There's a crimson stew served in the deep bowl. As usual, looks fine, but that's no longer after my offers me any solace. Haku, wait, we're gonna say some software that we found for this exact job. We downloaded an unarmed Shinji familiar that eats food. It's free software, so we paid nothing for it. And if you're wondering where that weird FGO 3-star craft essence come from, is this thing. Our hero and savior of our stomach. Hold on a sec. Just have my face on it. You definitely customized that thing. How so? That's just how it came, yep. This software specializes in processing food. That's all I can do, so don't hold back. Pull all that edible destruction onto it. And set it to Haku no Kishinami's user, and share the same privileges, so it should be able to clear the restriction issue. Rin and Rani do it again, such a great job. Now I have nothing to fear about that food anymore. Suddenly our eyes meet. Elizabeth grips the hem of her skirt. Looks like she's about to cry. Won't allow this? You expect me to serve my food and to some filthy doll? That would be unbelievably humiliating. Impossible, actually. You're a farm animal. Sweet up like you crave it. Drain that bowl until there's not a drop left. No. I don't want it to get thrown away. Do that and I promise I won't open the door. Another tantrum. Bad habit you got there. Still, no matter how much noise you make, that door will open once the plate is cleared. Elizabeth says no more, not even stop it, or just try it, or the like. It's because she can't. She said that she painstakingly, slowly simmered this stew. But in the end, no matter what she does, the dishes she labored to prepare is going to get thrown into the trash right now, Shinji boy, before her eyes. I'm sure it's unbearable to her. I want to unravel Elizabeth's mind. I get the feeling that I shouldn't rely on the Shinji boy.
そうしゃよ。
I won't do otherwise. I'm not supporting her per se, but I don't want to say my prater to be inconsiderate of a maiden's feelings. Squarely? Just one sip. As long as it's one sip, this courage will suddenly lead to her SG. I think as such, and then I try taking a sip from the stew. It's horrid, terrible, overpowering, pungent. It's like mud. It makes me wonder if maybe Elizabeth isn't a heroic spirit from Earth, maybe from Venus, or some polar opposite culture. But the saving grace here was that the ingredients were all tender, at least. Feels like she really did painstakingly prepare it. I command my body at last to finish a mere sip. What do you think of this one? Elizabeth questions me with a grave expression. This dish is awful.
認めないんだから。
Indeed, I let it simmer for so long. I did my very best. There's no way I can come out bad. You merely try to brute force it, laboring to learn the culinary arts and refine one's techniques produces results. That's right. Now I can go through my dish across. My thoughts. I'll have to unarm Shinji boy process what's left. Alright, let's take a look at what the other says. Terrible.
認めないんだから。
And let's go for... It's alright, I guess. Is it? How silly me, out of all people, to get genuinely worried for even a second. Yeah, that's right, of course you understand how good it is. Elizabeth, perhaps out of relief, happily wags her dragon tail. It seems like she really did take making this stew pretty seriously. That's right, I expect there's still a nighttime table waiting for me. Sorry, but I'll be leaving the rest of this and to the unarmed Shinji boy. Fine, there's still the main course left. I'll let you off the hook this time. The next one should move you to cry, saying how delicious it is. I'm sure of it. Be prepared. That's it? Ah, damn it. Just does whatever she wants. Hanging in there, Shinji boy. And there he goes. Thanks to the unarmed Shinji boy's outstanding work, the Crimson Stew is processed instantly. Elizabeth may be acting tough in her own way by leaving before watching this happen. And the door finally opened. And unlock complete. It's a hard little work at Shinji boy. We shouldn't have made it look like him.
あの。
Senpai, are you okay? You have the processing software, so you didn't have to push yourself to eat yet. I know, but it paid off. She has an obsession with cooking. It's likely related to SG. Yes, the structure of a floor is considerably influenced by the core's secret. Please investigate that in that direction without pause. Rest in peace, Shinji boy. Yeah, without pause. I take the stomach medicine I got from Sakura out of my pocket and down it all in one go. The final round's about to start. It's really so bad that even the robot died. Well, there's that. Now we can just go. No more secrets now, really. And I guess I can check if there are any more secrets. No, there are definitely more secrets. You see this? Oh boy, that was a close one. Alright, that should be enough to kill it. Yeah, the other one won't kill, but the attack later is gonna. Yep, see? There we go. See ya. This is actually the way to go, so let's go the other way first. There's 3 ways to go. The way... Ah, damn it, you missed. Really? Ah, man, it's gonna be so close. It won't kill, but at least very close. Oh my god, of course it paralyzed me. Come on, just 1 hit, and we're good. That's it. Yeah. It just goes over here, and this one goes over this way. There we go. Yeah, depending on we get the different damage rolls, I guess. It's not an exact number. There we go. Here we have sweet XP. Alright, that's another way. And then we can go this way to explore whatever. Yeah, they're just saying, yeah, I recommend you stall for a bit. But yeah, there's nothing we can do. These are all both blocked off. The shortcut to the thing is blocked off. We can't go anywhere. So yeah, we have to go where Elizabeth wants us to go. Unfortunately, there's nothing else here. Can't even get that way. You have to go around here. Yeah. At least there's one more. No, there is one thing here. Damn it. Enough for one special here. Let's guard on that one. We got a good damage out of that. Then we got it for 300, which isn't that good. There we go, that should be enough. It's gonna leave with just... No, actually, good. We are so close to leveling up. Silver anklets. Let's see what it does, shall we? Silver anklet greatly raises a servant's magic, which is compared to where is it? Raises magic. It's actually a buff of the silver earrings. So yeah, that's a good thing there. Now we go. Let's just kill this guy. We mostly need the XP. I am gonna go ahead and save because we don't have any magic. So got 1, 2. Let me see if we can get a triple. Nice, and a critical. Followed up by 500 damage to that. There we go. Right, I keep forgetting. Use the skills in the first and last, so it's like the boss version. Let me actually put one of these in. There we go. Oh, he did it. Surprisingly. Alright. Give the heal anyways. It's always good. There we go. We are so close to level up, it's not even funny at this point. Alright, time for the last meal. And as you can see, it's gonna be one hell of a nightmare. Everything's red. How'd you make something this red, Elizabeth? After looping around the labyrinth, we finally reached the last table. The ninth table. as I imagine the table is crammed with exorbitant amounts of food. A full red course, a red Mahu Han Imperial Feast. No matter where I look, all I see is red.
早速圧倒されているようね。これがドラクルディナー、すなわち DD の食卓。順番に出せないのが残念だけど、どれも食べ頃を維持してあるわ。
Then you can't put at least anything to drink?
今回は無礼講よ。マナーの良し悪しは見逃してあげる。遠慮なく好きなものから食べなさい。
あのさ、僕が言うのもなんだけど、あいつらにはシンジ君がいるんだぞ。この計画破綻してるよ。
I don't think our good Shinji boy can take it.
料理なんかにこだわってないで、ここで直接潰しちゃった方がよっぽど現実的だと思うけど。
Well, we are low on mana and stuff, so it wouldn't be much of a problem for them.
分かっていないわね、ネズミ。だからあなたは三流なのよ。これはもうそんな次元の問題ではないの。
Elizabeth doesn't bother turning into Shinji, but instead stares straight at me. The automatic eat it all style opening lock looms behind her. Sure, we can easily open the door if we use the unarmed Shinji boy. But she's right, there isn't the issue at hand at all. Hakuto Kishinami's objective here isn't to open that door, it's to break the shield that lies beyond it, which means obtaining Elizabeth's secrets. Using a mechanical process will do nothing to jolt her mind.
お前、
Dude.
まさか挑むっていうのか、このシンクの地獄巡りに。
Ah, well. Is that a turtle? I never noticed that. Yeah, reading turtle apparently. I glanced at the trembling Shinji, then take the seat on the table. It feels like the fork and knife I'm holding are shaking in my hands, but it must be my imagination. Be still, right hand of mine.
奏者よ、そなたの決意しかと受け取った。もはや何も言うまい。そなたの懐の深さはマリネリスの谷に匹敵しよう。あちらも赤いしな。
Of course you will like a red meal
竜
and
の
stuff.
娘よ、世のマスターのすごいところを見るがよい。恋人の座は認めぬが、惚れるのは許すぞ。
Saber, thanks. Your sympathy helps steady my nerves. But I have to overcome this challenge with my own two hands, my mouth. This food was prepared by Elizabeth for Hakuto Kishinami. I know how tough this battle will be, so in the event that I'm able to eat this, maybe I'll settle down in the village area and get married.
そなた、世は嬉しいか。その約束を口にするのは禁忌であろう。
Yeah, don't jinx it, Hakuno. Alright, here I go. All I need to do now is to be determined, to be so foolhardy I forget what pain is. I glance at Elizabeth, who's staring at me intently and paying no heed to Saber's uproar. I shall partake.
ええ、召し上がれ。そうじゃよ、いきなり体が震えておるぞ。本当に大丈夫なのだな。
I'm alright, no problem. It's just, from the very first bite I got quite a shock.
おいしいでしょ。わよね。それはマグロのマリネ、すっぽんの生き地ゼリー添え、ムーンセルの新鮮な魚介類を使ったわ。
Oh god. Considering everything in the moon cells like information, I wonder if we're eating someone's diary or something. Moon cell, the brain of God. It's a digital fishery rife with seafood, one that records all the past and predicts the very future. Is it okay to describe it that way? But I try to escape the reality by pondering such things. Reality, the taste, still assails me relentlessly. An unpleasant sweat is already gushing from my entire body, but I must keep my hands moving. That's also way too much for just one person to eat.
会長の顔色がこんなの拷問よりも拷問です。なんであんな赤いのよ。少しは緑とか入れてあげてよ。私だって少しは入れるのに。落ち着いてください、さくら。それにミス遠坂も割と意味がわかりません。ダニさんこそ落ち着いていないで止めてください。 こんなの見ていられません。
Yes, you're especially since you're what do you call it? The health AI, watching us eat all of this, like almost poison. Yeah.
さくら、目をそらしちゃダメよ。これがあの子の生き様なの。あれこそ人の上に立つ者の決意です。会長職は本当過酷ですね。
いい気味だ。おい、もうその辺に。
Even Shinji's about to getting worried. No way. There's still food left, and besides.
それは焼くのに苦労したのよ。だってすぐ焦げちゃうんですもの。そっちのタコだって苦戦したわ。タコって食べたことないし、刺しても刺しても動き続けて気持ち悪くて。でもタコ好きでしょ。だから我慢してさばいたの。喜んでもらえる。
I will say, yeah, I actually do like octopus. Elizabeth's eyes glitter with every plate I finish, and the ache at the back of my hand grows more prominent. Ah, the goal must be close. As I thought about it, I mindlessly continued moving the fork and spoon. Also, I don't have any particular preference for octopus. My boiling head searches for jovial memories. Once I spoke with someone about building a cafeteria. Oh yeah, that was with the student council. We decided that we would take turns managing meals, and we would all eat together. That was a really fun idea. Oh yeah, Leo mentioned Julia's curry was excellent. In the end, I wonder what it tasted like. I want some, but my belly is filled with enough chaos as it is, so...
大丈夫だ。俺のカレーは絶品だからな。
Hakuno is having flashbacks here from the food. Within my wondering mind, Julius and Leo present the curry for me while smiling. Alas, an early reunion, isn't it? I'd like to have how I'd like to have some Harway curry.
マスター、しっかりするのだ。
Oh, seems I'm having a weird dream. I analyzed the situation before me. Apart from the deep red ice cream sitting on top of my spoon, all the other plates are now empty.
それでしまいだ。そなたの勇姿、しかと見届けたぞ。
I get an encouragement from my servant and finish the last bite. My mouth is paralyzed at this point, but a potent, awful smell still spreads through it. Taste, I mean. It's mint flavored. Red mint. Fun fact, the mint plant is set to bloom in the Greek underworld. I quietly put my spoon down, gave my thanks for the meal, and rise from my seat.
すごい、全部食べてくれたのね。扉が開くのも文句なしよ。それで、ここを通す前に担当直入に聞かせてもらおうじゃない。お味はいかがだったかしら。
There we go. Sign of her secret appearing starts to amplify, as if aligning with the expectant gaze. This is what I have to say. It was delicious.
嘘。所詮あなたも
Yeah,
薄っぺらい家畜なの。
that's the wrong answer. I messed up. There's something delicious about practically fainting in pain. You get this feeling across rather than delicious, I would say I'm satisfied. I just said your food may be satisfied, but my heart would, along with my stomach. Yeah, but that's not what I actually want to say. It tasted god-awful. No need to think about it too hard at this point. It tasted so bad. It was so god-awful, and I hardly believe food could be so bad. That said, I know perfectly well just how much she toiled to prepare all this food for me. It tasted bad, thank you, I tell her. And off we go.
分かってたけどさ、今回は僕の黒星じゃないからな。
逃げたか。まあよい。どのみち決着の時は遠くあるまい。
Just one more SG. That's right. Actually, even if I was told to go after him, he'd be hard-pressed to agree with this state. The offshoot I pulled the SG from should vanish soon. We should leave the labyrinth as soon as...
ねえ、あなた、どんな魔法を使ったの？
Elizabeth absentmindedly watches watches her body deteriorate. Magic. Something I, of course, can't use. But I guess she's referring to me extracting her SG.
違う、もっと前よ。あなたが私の料理を食べて感想を言った時、最高に気分が良かったわ。あれは何？
Honestly, I think she just didn't get enough criticism as a child, and now it's a new feeling, I guess.
家畜も他の貴族もみんな私を賛美したわ。まあ、そうしない奴はくびり殺してたんだけど。でも、それで気分がいいのは一瞬。喜びはすぐに燃え尽きて、つまらない日常ばかりが残るのよ。
What you needed was someone who wasn't the bootlicker.
退屈で、頭が痛いわ。痛いのよ。だけど、今の
And off she goes. Before she completes her thought, her body vanishes. With no way of finding out how it ends, her next exploration comes to a close.
今回は本当にお疲れ様。なんか、私までお腹いっぱいよ。今、さくらが強力な胃腸薬を用意しています。マイルームに転送しておくので、戻ってよく休んでください。
Well, do. After the student council gives their closing remarks, I let out a sigh of relief. Suddenly, I'm conscious of how heavy my abdomen feels. Clearly, I exceeded my capacity. I ate too much. Let's activate the checkpoint and hurry back to school. Mission clear.
今回はよく頑張った。褒美として、部屋で世に構うがよい。
Alright. Yep, it's the same dialogue for all of the three. Anyway, of course the map deactivated the second I did that, but there's nothing else to it. Let's just go ahead and that's the thing. Before that, let's go around this area. Yep, it's just this. Yep, the way is the way to go down. Basically, it's the temple over there gives us a way to go down. All right, that's all there is. Whew. All right, let's see if there's no other ambushes today. Doesn't look like it. Shame Julius isn't here to greet us after we've gone to our stuff. Anyways, special dialogue with Saber. I wasn't expecting the food to be homemade. For her to once again impede me mayhaps means she has transcended conventional rivalry. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's about Elizabeth, naturally. Her home cooking is the expression of a desire she holds. But I mustn't engage in home cooking. As highly skilled as I am, an emperor mustn't snatch away work from a chef. For that reason, I envy Elizabeth. I too want to show off to you. If I had some kind of tool like that, it would perform a higher level of showing off. Simple, suffices. I wonder if there's anything like bridal related lying around somewhere. That is a hint for something that comes in, hold on, towards chapter 6. Till we get Saber's SG2. Yep, it's basically that. We get Saber's SG2 in chapter 6 and SG3 in the last chapter. Alright, that is basically all there is right now. Yep, okay. Information matrix, anything new? No. Let's end the day. Before we end, let's go ahead and check out the Loves Cooking, Wifely Desire. Let's just take a look at this. What's your weight?
アイドルの年齢と体重は秘密にしておくものだけど。ねえ、聞きたい？どうしても？仕方ないわね。魅惑の44キロよ。
What's your home?
孤高のドラゴン。その牙をいただく尊き一族。ハンガリーのバートリー家。私のすべてだった場所。
Why do you look for a partner?
家柄、資産、仕事、趣味。いろいろあるはずなんだけど、そっちのけでビビッときちゃうもの。ズバリ運命ってやつよ。
What's your favorite color of underwear?
芸能界の流儀はバッチリよ。ズバリ、トップアイドルはしましまよね。
Alright, loves cooking. Elizabeth's second as chief. Though she says she likes cooking, this is not purely enjoying the act of cooking. Like the red-mantled archer. Right. Elizabeth's fondness for cooking stems from a desire to be praised on or monopolize the person she likes. Ultimately, it's nothing more than the desire to be beloved as a wife. But her skill in cooking is utterly lacking. It appears it's apparent her wish to be a wife was expected as a fondness of cooking. Well, I was expressed as a fondness of cooking, stressing the importance of meals, or perhaps her instincts as a dragon. Though Elizabeth tells of her songs with Saber, and she has aspirations as a wife as Stocaster, what bellies the foundation is a complete opposite. Her use of cooking to keep her beloved's attention, to confirm her beloved's love, does not come from an equal relationship. She would bestow meals to her beloved as a noble. It is so different from feeding an animal. It is none of the romance she longed for. The controlling disposition she inherited devours even the most meager dreams. I had one too many calories. I can barely move. As I return to the room, I stagger towards the bedside and take a seat. It would be hard to say this SG came easy.
無茶するでない。
Your response is only natural. Wait 3 courses in one go. You know, that would be difficult even for me. While rubbing my belly, which feels bloated with data, I reminisce on the events today concerning Elizabeth's SG. We're directly dealt with some of her countless times at this point, but the more I learn about her, the more I experience her secrets, the more I get the sense that she's a normal girl, that she was more of a curiosity than we first met. It's probably natural to think that, as well. Even infamous knaves or tyrants seem normal if you don't know them. It happens often. Don't be swayed by her innocence. Regardless of how she acts now, her mark on history still remains. I see. If the whole cooking thing is on her one side of her, then the whole capturing and torturing NPCs is a whole other side of her. If her intrinsic views that people are merely tools to serve her beauty isn't rectified, then we'll never see eye to eye. I understand her from an artist's perspective, but I will show her no leniency. The most precious thing to me right now are my praetor and my contract. So long as those are constant, our path shall always stay constant. Let's leave it at that. We were exceedingly valiant today. I think it's about time you get some rest. I agree, but my cramped stomach hurts too much to sleep. That won't do. I'll instruct you on a special regurgitation technique I know. Then, no worries, it won't hurt. Well, that's going to be far. The lovely Lormans can go ahead and eat until they vomit all they want, I'll pass. I skip from the mildly disappointed Saber, and down the Sakura bread and acid. Alright, saving time.
Oi. Oi ってば。お前、僕の話聞いてるの？ったく、なんだよ調子狂うな。これが最後のフロアなんだぞ。ぼんやり。
分かっているわ。遊びはここまで。次は普段の私通り。容赦なくぶっ刺して殺すだけ。
Yeah.
私、柄にもなく浮かれてたみたい。私の神名を知ってもドン引かない相手とか初めてだったから。 いつらの空気に当てられたのね。緩みきってるでしょ、あいつら。
ああ、それはわかる。ぬるいっていうの？凡人の集まりだからそれぐらいしか取り柄ないんだよね。ほんと平凡臭くて泥臭い天才の僕には似合わない場所だったのさ。
Shinji, you were the first guy to die. You really shouldn't be talking about that.
そう。でもそれもおしまい。ようやく頭痛が戻ってきたわ。ここからはいつもの私よ。人間なんてみんな私のために使われる血液パック。
Let's see how long that lasts.
私は残忍で凶暴な竜の娘。それを。
ええ、そうでなくては嘘ね。人間を食い物にするチェイテの悪魔。ようやく目が覚めたというところかしら。
There they go.
メルトリリス。
こんにちは、虫けらさん。順調に迷宮を突破されているようね。辛かったら旧校舎に戻ってもいいのよ。あなたが失敗しても私が手に入れるのだし。あなたはいてもいなくても同じ、ただの無能。 BB に何を吹き込まれたかは容易に想像できるけれど。
Yeah, not wrong.
ねえ、あなた本当に信じているの？自分が彼女を止められるだけの人間だって。
うるさい。僕は BB が認めた天才だぞ。今回はこいつが任せろって言うからしくじっただけだ。
Yeah, but I keep spouting your excuses.
僕は今度こそうまくやるんだ。うまくやらなくちゃいけないんだ。こんなところで消えられないんだよ。そのためなら BB の口車にも乗るさ。たとえあいつを殺しても僕だけは生き残って。
You're dead, my guy. That's not gonna happen.
生き残ってどうするの？あなたには何の未来もない。
Yeah.
彼女は違う。彼女は自分の運命を知らないだけ。けれどあなたは自分の未来を知っていながら
Yeah, that is
必死に
true.
ねえ、的を信じ。この月の裏側で今一番価値のない生き物は誰なのか。
It's you.
うるさいな、エゴのくせに。お前だって BB に作られた心のかけらじゃないか。所詮は BB の気まぐれで消えるんだろ。代用品にもなれないただの駒のくせに。
Oh, you really shouldn't be antagonizing her.
ええ、そうよ。私はただの駒。 BB がいる限り主役になれないバックダンサー。でもそれが何？私自身はあなたたち人間より何倍も優れた仮想生命。この量子世界を支配するもの。いわばとっても高価なお人形ね。けれどあなたは真実無価値。買取金額ゼロの石ころ。そんなあなたがまだ生きようとあがく姿は面白いわ。滑稽を通り越して感動的ですらある。喜劇は一歩間違えるとホラーに、コメディは行き過ぎるとハートフルなヒューマンドラマに。
Yeah, I guess that
笑
can
い
be
すぎて
true.
涙するのと悲惨すぎて涙するのは同じことだもの。あなたは確かに王様ね。虫けらの王、喜劇の王。人に指さされる時だけ輝ける大衆好みの天才よ。
そんなことお前に言われなくても分かってるさ。ああ、どうせ僕は勘違いした天才だよ。自分でも足りないのは分かってるけどそれでも僕はマスターだ。勝ちたくて月にやってきたんだ。チャンスがあるならすがりつくさ。
敵に寝返ってもマスターとしての自分だけは譲らないというのね。見直したわ。あなたにもプライドがあったなんて。でもどう生きがっても虫けらは虫けらよ。
Yeah, kinda true. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
自分でも足りないのは分かってる。その言葉に免じて、私が足りないものを足してあげる。ピエロの化粧を忘れているわよ。さあ、哀れな露になって、あなたにふさわしい場所に落ちなさい。
うわ、なんだこれ。体が溶け。
And he's gone again. Now what are we gonna do, Elizabeth?
最悪。早く戻って念入りに洗浄しなくちゃ。あら、同情しているの？ランサ
ー。別に。逆にせいせいしたわ。でも、私のマスターはどうするの？一人じゃ出力が落ちるわよ。
Yeah, who will be?
それなら問題ないわ。
Yeah.
私がマスターになってあげる。
What a
スペッ
combo.
クは申し分ないはずよ。
ならいいけど、私、あなたが嫌いなの。サインだけしてもらったら、あとは勝手にやらせてもらうわ。
ほだされているのね。残念。その声は届かないわ。
Well, that all sucks.
あなたはエリザベート・バートリー。今さら人間らしく生きようなんて、あまりにも都合がいいと思わない？
I slept well, and my body feels a lot lighter. My stomach feels settled, so I guess the antacid works. I feel kind of great, actually. Since I got plenty of nourishment, it's one thing I want to thank Elizabeth for.
聞こえてる？
Good morning, President Haku. Great to see your stomach hasn't blown up.
会長。
There'll be no briefing today. As soon as we make preparations, we'll head into the 15th floor of the labyrinth. Sorry, we got a lot of our plate to deal with. We have no new information right now, so start your exploration when it suits you. We'll be ready with the labyrinth monitors, of course. Alright, see you there. Sounds like the student council is busy. Won't bother them for no reason. And so let's get ready to head to the labyrinth. Alright. Let's just check if Saber has anything to say, and then we can end today's part.
しばしの休息を。
She doesn't. Alright. Oops, nope, that's not it. Alright, that's gonna be it for now. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fight Extra CCC. Ciao.